In this video, I'm going to demonstrate question 1 from page 49. Okay, so in this question, they are asking us, our main focus will be on the break-even point and profit target. Okay, so if you look at question 1, if you look at the requirements at the bottom, the requirements ask you to answer the questions that is asked by Jane Gettridge. Okay, so Jane has asked 3 questions. Question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. Okay, so we are going to look at this question and answer all Jane's question. So this is what question 1 all about. Okay, so Jane intends to start a business, okay, a weekend stall at a local market. So Jane is going to sell toy trains. Okay, she's going to sell toy trains, and she tried to ask you these few questions. Number 1, how many toys do I need to sell in order to break even? Okay, so they're asking how many toys. That means they are looking for break even point in units. Okay, they are looking for break even point in units. Okay, so the second question is they are looking for the break even point in dollars. So the second thing that you need to calculate is the break even point in dollars. And the third thing you need to calculate is how many toys you need to sell in order to make a target profit of 900. Okay, so question number 1, they ask you for break even point in units. Question number 2 is break even point in dollars. And question number 3, they are asking you, if I want to make $900 profit, how much do I need to sell? So same thing, they are looking for the units of toys that you need to sell in order to make a profit of 900. Okay, so we are going to answer these 3 questions one by one. Okay, so the first thing that they gave you is they give you a bunch of expenses. They give you some information here. Okay, so the given information are, okay, you are given the following information. The selling price of each toy is $59. So you know that your selling price equals to $59 per toy. Okay, per toy, and other information is as below. Okay, so rental of store, you need to know whether this is a fixed cost or variable cost. You have to ask yourself, fixed or variable. Okay, so your rental of store is $251 per week. So no matter how much of toys you have sold, okay, no matter how much of toy you have sold, you still need to pay this $251. Okay, so this is considered as a fixed cost. Rental is a fixed cost. Now next one, woods, glues, and nails. So basically raw materials used in making the toys. Okay, so all these raw materials is $7 per toy. Highlight the word per toy. Okay, so this is basically a variable cost, because if we don't produce the toy, we don't need to incur this cost. Okay, now insurance is a fixed expense, because no matter how many toys you have sold, you still need to pay $11 per week. Okay, and advertising is a fixed expense as well, because no matter how many toys you sell, you still need to pay $33 per week. Okay, wages for the employees selling the toys at the store will be $425 per week. So no matter how many toys the employees sell, okay, you still need to pay the same amount for every week. So this is considered as a fixed expense as well. Okay, now wages for the craft women who make the toys is $24 per toy. So if the craft woman make the toy, you need to pay $24. Okay, if the craft woman didn't make the toy, you don't need to pay the $24. So this $24 per toy, okay, is your wages for the craft woman, and this is a variable cost, because if we don't produce the toy, we don't need to include this $24. Okay, and lastly, depreciation. Depreciation of store furniture is $6 per week. Same thing, no matter how many toys you produce, you still need to incur this $6 of depreciation. So this $6 is considered as a fixed cost. So if you want to calculate your fixed cost, it's very simple. Your fixed cost equals to 251 plus 11 plus 33 plus 425 plus $6. So your total fixed cost equals to 251 plus 11 plus 33 plus 425 plus 6. So it's equal to 726. Okay, it equals to $726. Okay, while your variable expenses or your variable cost equals to $7 per toy plus $24 per toy, which is equals to $31 per toy. Okay, so you find out your selling price, you find out your variable, your fixed cost and your variable cost in this question. Once you are done, you can try to find out your break-even point. So question number 1, they ask you to find break-even point in units. Okay, so your break-even point in units equals to, first thing first, put in the formula, fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus your variable expense or variable cost per unit. Okay, so your fixed cost, your fixed cost is 726. So 726 divided by selling price, which is $59. Okay, selling price is $59 minus your variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit is $31 per toy. Okay, so minus 31. Okay, so your break-even point in units equals to 726 divided by 59 minus 31 equals to 9286 units. However, we cannot produce 25.9286 units. You have to round up to the next figure. For break-even points, you must always round up to the next figure. So, put a wavy line. So, it's approximately 26 units, which means that you need to sell at least 26 units in order to break even. That means in order to avoid a loss, you need to sell at least 26 units. Okay. Now, in question number 2, they ask you to find out the break-even point in dollars. So how to find the break-even point in dollars? The simplest way is to use the break-even point in units times with the selling price. Times with the selling price. So your break-even point in units is 26 times with the selling price. Your selling price is 59. Okay, times with 59. You will get 26 times by 59. You will get 1,534. So this is your break-even point in dollars. Okay. And in the third question, they say that they need to achieve a target profit of, if I'm not mistaken, it's 900. Yep, they want to achieve a target profit of 900 per week. Okay, so how many toys they need to sell? So how much is the sales volume that they need to sell? So we put it into our formula. So your sales volume, sales volume in unit equals to fixed expense plus target profit divided by your selling price per unit minus your variable expense per unit. Okay, so your fixed expense is 726. Fixed expense is 726. Target profit is 900. Okay. Selling price per unit. selling price is $59 and your variable expense is $31. Okay, your variable expense or variable cost is $31. So you will get 726 plus 900 divide by 59 minus 31. You would get 58.0714, which is approximately same thing for sales volume. Okay, whenever it comes to units, you cannot produce 58.07 units. You need to round up to the next figure. Okay, you cannot round down, you have to round up to the next figure, which is 59 units. Which means that in order to achieve a target profit of 900, I need to sell 59 units. Okay, if I sell 58 units, I will not achieve this $900 worth of target profit. I need to sell 59 units just to achieve it, not 58. Okay, that's why we always need to round up to the next figure. Okay, so this is how you do question number 1 for page 49. Okay, if you have any questions, please come and see me.